Hello, and welcome to Maui Live, Maui's TV and radio show spotlighting Maui's incredible talent. Maui Live is taped live for television and radio each and every week at various locations around Maui. Maui Live features lots of great music and interviews with local celebrities. Maui Live is a production of Larry John Wright Hawaii and Silver Pixel Studios. And now, here's the host of Maui Live, TV and radio personality, Eric John Molina. It's time once again for Maui Live.
Hello, I'm Eric John Molina and welcome to Maui Live, Maui's TV and radio show featuring some of Maui's incredible talent. And we have a special show for you tonight featuring some of Maui's stand-up comedians from Power Up Comedy. So let's get on with the show.
Hey, how's it going? You're watching Maui Live. Perfect timing for you because our guest is stand-up comic Doug Wyckoff. First of all, let me pay you off for showing up here on time. $3 is all we got for you. But we do have a few spaghetti plates in the back from Zippy's. Chili spaghetti, is that a problem for you?
That's more than I usually get. It's that's my first professional gig, so I do appreciate that.
Awesome. That's what we're here for.
We're going to frame those dollar bills right
Awesome.
there.
Put them on the wall. How did you get started in comedy, first of all?
Oh, I've always been told you're a smart ass. So my response was, it's better to be a smart ass than a dumb ass. And I've just kind of always tried to,
So it was before you had a suit.
This is the first time I've worn a suit. Actually, I've had this thing for 2 years, and I finally got a girlfriend, and I've put on enough weight now that I can actually wear the suit. It's nice. I was going to have to get it tailored, but fortunately I waited long enough to grow into it. So.
Now, where do you find that you get most of your material from? Is it just everyday life, or are you thinking back in the deep inside of the pain that all comedians deal with?
It's anywhere and everywhere you can. You keep a piece of paper or your cell phone with you, and anything that pops up, you write it down. Anytime in the shower, if you wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, oh, this is gold, and you write it down. Then you go to the open mics and you try the stuff out, and if you can get 1 out of 4 or 5 to work, then you're pretty stoked.
How long have you been doing this, Doug?
Professionally now for about 3 years, doing the
and unprofessionally?
Thing. Unprofessionally most of my life, yes.
So the wise ass began at 8, 9, 10? Or are you talking back at mom and dad at 4?
My mom said that I've always kind of had a little attitude, so I think I've gotten...
A lot of time spent in the corner, huh?
Yes, I've gotten myself in trouble and out of trouble with my little attitude, so...
For you, were there any particular comedians that you just couldn't get enough of growing up?
I like Richard Pryor, the way he physically tells his stories. George Carlin is just, his intelligence. I really appreciate Jim Gaffigan, his ability to do clean comedy and just be so funny.
And out there.
Oh, and he's still performing. He's the top right now. Those are the guys to shoot for. So. But everyone has their own style, so you just try and be as funny as you can be and do what you can. Now,
with your own style, how do you find it as it translates? Because you tour around the country, doing your stuff from city to city.
My girlfriend and I are actually doing a show called the He and She Show.
The He and She
Show. We've done it in Portland. We've done it on Maui, and we have a show in Kauai that we're going to do.
So I'm totally fascinated by this he said, she said thing. You call it the He, She Show, and as a dynamic behind that, without it being a spoiler alert for our audience going to see your shows, what can people expect?
It's a lot of comedy based on a relationship, the two of us living together, 2 comedians, and we do a lot of comedy about each other. And
at the same time on stage, like dueling comedians?
We are kind of always working on that. It's a little different each show. Sometimes we do giveaways, prizes and stuff. We do some comedy together. We also do our own sets.
Does that ever get too personal? Like, after the show, you're on the couch?
I think mostly it's we really enjoy each other, and we're like, oh, we're the best, we're cheerleaders, and we have fun, and we will hang out enjoying the high of a comedy show till hours in the morning just together. So it's really a nice dynamic, it's interesting, and it's fun. And the only thing we really probably have conflict with is who gets what material. Like we call, that's my joke, I'm gonna call that one. And then sometimes you might accidentally do it first on stage. And
what about a major fight over a joke? Has that happened?
No.
You're calling it. What do you do? Junk and Poe? Do you flip a coin?
I'm a big guy, and she's just a little tiny thing.
Oh, okay.
So. Pow! Wow, right in the
Oh,
kisser to
God.
the moon, Alice. That's what I'm talking about. Right? Okay, we can cut that, right?
No,
that's
this,
not
this,
true.
This is staying in.
This is all gold.
Yes. Thank God there's no children involved. We have to call
No
CPS.
small children.
So what's the deal with the website for Power Up Comedy?
Power Up Comedy has a website here, and it has profiles of the comedians that perform on Maui. We also have resumes, video clips, pretty much anything you want to do to like try and book comedians here on Maui or have us perform. So it's a real great resource. Teresa, actually, my girlfriend, is the one that puts that together, and she's done a great job. It's a huge website, and we get a lot of attention from it, so it's really worked out nice for us. We also have a website for the He and She Show, and my personal website, Doug Wyckoff Comedy.
Doug Wyckoff
Doug
Comedy.
Wyckoff
And what is the
Comedy.
other one? HeShe.com? No, that's got to be taken.
The
Come
He
on.
and She Show, actually, we
Oh.
actually got that one. So we
Sweet.
have that one, and then the Power Up Comedy. So we're all over the internet.
I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and check out the comedy of Doug Wyckoff right here on Maui Live.
Hi, everybody. My name's Doug Wyckoff. I'm glad to be here today. I appreciate it. What a great crowd we have and a great audience. Today, I'm getting to wear my suit for the very first time. I've finally grown into it. I quit smoking, and I gained about 25, 30 pounds. And now I finally get to wear my suit and my big boy clothes. All the clothes that I used to wear when I was heavier, lost weight, and I set them aside. Now they're all back in style, and they're cool and trendy now. So I get that. Also, I have a pair of jeans that are, I guess, skinny jeans. When I first bought them and wore them, they weren't, but now they are skinny jeans. Clothes, you know, they're always tighter. So when I get home in Maui, I like to wear my house shorts. You guys know what house shorts are, right? Those are the comfy shorts you wear at the house that you're not allowed to go outside in because people can tell what religion you are if you go out in those shorts. You know, you're not really. The other day I was standing there in my house shorts, and I was like, like a normal guy thing where you kind of put your hand in your pants, and I was standing there with my cell phone in my hand, and my girlfriend goes running up, and she goes, "Oh, you look just like Demi Moore in Vogue." I was like, "Oh, well, thank you." She's like, "Let me see if I can hear the baby kick." So she comes running up and she puts her ear on my belly. First of all, you don't have to hear a baby kick, you feel it. And secondly, it's sympathy weight for her. We've gained the weight together. So, if she wants to go there, that's because the other day we were getting dressed, and we were in the bedroom, and we have the closet with the mirrors in front of it, and she's sitting on the end of the bed in her underwear, and she says to me, "You know what? I think I'm going to have to diet." And I was like, wow, that's brave for a woman. I'm thinking this to myself. That, she has put on a few extra pounds. She probably could lose a little weight. That's really brave for her to say that. And I was about ready to say this to her when she said, "The roots in my hair." Oh boy, dodging a bullet on that one. So listen to what the ladies say completely, fellas, before you start. That's what I'm saying right there. My girlfriend, she actually told me, she said guys like men with an accent. And I was like, wow, really? Well, I can do an accent. "Hey, y'all. How you doing? Come on over for supper." Wrong accent, I guess. Okay. Oh, boy. You guys ever play the license plate game? Like when you go to the mainland, you're like, oh, California and Utah. You play that game here? That game sucks. That's Hawaii. All right. I think I'm up to 3 states. I've lived here 14 years so far. My name's Doug Wyckoff. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate you.
Maui Live is underwritten by some of Maui's best businesses, like Casanova, with 2 incredible restaurants in Makawao and Kahului. Visit them online at casanovamaui.com. Maui Academy of Performing Arts and the Stepping Stone Playhouse. Visit them online at mauiacademy.org. Mana'o Radio, 91.5 FM, and online at mana'oradio.com. Maui Coffee Roasters, fresh roasted Hawaiian coffee. Visit them online at mauicoffeeroasters.com. Like Latitudes, furnishings for life. Visit them online at latitudeshawaii.com. Michael McCartney's wardrobe for Maui Live is furnished by him, a men's store featuring shirts, t-shirts, pants, shorts, and accessories. Located at 4310 Lower Hanoa-Pi'ilani Road in Kahana. Visit online at himmaui.com. Aloha, welcome back to Maui Live. I'm Michael McCartney. Joining us in the studio, stand-up comic, Dr. Titanium.
How's it going?
Going good. Thank you for coming down.
Thank you very much for having me.
What's with the name? Where did you get that?
I needed an alias. Maui's a very small island, and I can tend to be a little edgy on stage, and I have an actual real job, and I didn't want some of the things I said to affect what I do.
What, get fired?
Yeah, get fired.
Lawsuits?
Yeah, you know, embarrass other people I work for. So,
I do that every day. Why is that a problem?
Yeah, you get paid for that. So I had to come up with something quick, and I walked into a store. I had a jacket on that said Titanium, and a lady said, "Mr. Titanium?" I said, "No, Dr. Titanium." So then that's kind of how I picked the name when Chino asked me to come out and do this.
That's Chino LaForge?
Yeah, Chino LaForge is kind of our leader, our emperor, our liege, and so we do as he says, and he wanted me to have a name, so I have one.
So how did you get started in comedy? Was that it, meeting Chino, or you?
No. It goes back. I've always kind of had a mouth on me. I'd get picked on a lot, so I kind of kept people at bay with my mouth. And then I got into healthcare, and
which is a natural progression.
Right? Is it just I got picked on. Now I need to help people to make up for it, and you start telling jokes to patients to pick up their mood, especially in kind of real dark situations. And then when I moved out here, I got asked to do an open mic in Wailea, and then Chino spotted me and brought me into his fold. So.
Well, going back to trying to cheer up patients, did you ever get in a situation where, I don't know, 4 or 5 times, maybe you feel like you're working your material because a patient in bed is saying, "It's not funny, doc"?
Oh yeah. Oh God, yeah. Yeah. They're the quickest to tell you to stop, but they're also the quickest to laugh because they need it. So, and you get sort of that gallows humor. Like my wife has seen me at work, and she's always amazed with what I'll say to patients and what they'll laugh back at. And she's like, "I can't believe that they're not offended." And it's like, they've got bigger things going on in their life than to be offended. So, you know.
So true. Now for you, what comedians, men or women, grabbed your attention growing up?
Oh God, I liked Sam Kinison from a real young age. George Carlin he's vastly intelligent. You know, a lot of the comedians I like aren't comedians that I'm like. You know, I like Robin Williams, like I said, Carlin. Even currently I like Louis C.K. quite a bit. I like people that kind of have a weird spin on reality, who I tend to drift to.
Because you yourself are lost in some kind of a non-reality
Yeah,
situation.
just because I kind of float, you know. The world's just so absurd nowadays. You know what I mean? And so many things are completely okay, yet sacrosanct, and yet no one knows where the lines are. So I continuously try to find a step over the line. Wherever that line is, I'm glad to, go way, way over.
What's been your most off-the-wall situation in front of an audience?
Usually it's performing while my wife's in the crowd. Because I have so many.
You're self-censoring yourself?
No. It's just because my jokes tend to be edgy, and I'll say it anyways with her in the crowd, and then the entire crowd turns and looks at her, and then she kind of gives a shrug like, yeah. So that tends to be the worst. And we all have hecklers. You know, I just had one last week that kind of we had to deal with in the crowd, and they can be anything from fun to just wanting to share the stage with you, and it throws you off your game.
All the belligerent folks out there.
Yeah.
So does that make it a challenge every time when you get in that situation? I mean, do you actually sometimes look forward to having a heckler?
It depends on my day. It depends. If I had a bad day, this last lady, and I probably unleashed on her a little bit more than I should have. And I got home, and I was telling my wife, I was like, I just feel horrible about this. You know, I said this and this and that. And she's like, "Honey, did everybody clap when you stopped making fun of her?" I go, "Yeah." She goes, "Then you did fine."
Maui Live is underwritten by some of Maui's best businesses, like Casanova, with 2 incredible restaurants in Makawao and Kahului. Visit them online at casanovamaui.com. Maui Academy of Performing Arts and the Stepping Stone Playhouse. Visit them online at mauiacademy.org. Mana'o Radio, 91.5 FM, and online at mana'oradio.com. Maui Coffee Roasters, fresh roasted Hawaiian coffee. Visit them online at mauicoffeeroasters.com. Like Latitudes, furnishings for life. Visit them online at latitudeshawaii.com. Michael McCartney's wardrobe for Maui Live is furnished by him. A men's store featuring shirts, t-shirts, pants, shorts, and accessories. Located at 4310 Lower Hanoa-Pi'ilani Road in Kahana. Visit online at himmaui.com. Singer-songwriter Kimo Nevius, right here on Maui Live.
This is a song about working in the sugarcane plantations on Maui. It's called Hey Ho. Wake up every morning to the rooster's cry. The mill is already spilling smoke into the sky. Every day is difficult and every day's the same. But the only work that I know how to do is sugarcane. Work 6 days a week, 10 hours at a stretch. All I've got to show for it is 90 cents. Every week I try to save a little more, but you know that old song about the company store. So hey, ho, come on, it's time to go. Load that train with sugar cane before the whistle blows. There's a boat in Kahului that's heading for Frisco Bay. If it's not loaded up by sunset, there'll be hell to pay. So hey, ho, bundle up that coat. There'll be time to sleep on Sunday. Swing your bolo low. The man in Manila said that this was paradise. We sailed 5 weeks to get here, and imagine my surprise. Sometimes we work so hard I fear I'm gonna die. I wish to God I was back home in Boracay. So hey, ho, come on, it's time to go. Load that train with sugar cane before the whistle blows. There's a boat in Kahului that's heading for Frisco Bay. If it's not loaded up by sunset, there'll be hell to pay. So hey, ho, bundle up that coat. There'll be time to sleep on Sunday. Swing your bolo low. And on Sunday we wake up at the break of day to go fishing at the bay. And Mr. Spreckle says that someday we'll make him the richest man in California. Hey, 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 ho. So hey, ho, come on, it's time to go. Load that train with sugar cane before the whistle blows. If every car's not overflowing, find some more that you can stuff. We're making pennies on the dollar here, and the tariffs just went up. So hey, ho, bundle up that coat. There'll be time to sleep on Sunday. Swing your bolo low. Swing your bolo low. Swing your bolo low. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Maui Live is underwritten by some of Maui's best businesses, like Casanova, with 2 incredible restaurants in Makawao and Kahului. Visit them online at casanovamaui.com. Maui Academy of Performing Arts and the Stepping Stone Playhouse. Visit them online at mauiacademy.org. Mana'o Radio, 91.5 FM, and online at mana'oradio.com. Maui Coffee Roasters, fresh roasted Hawaiian coffee. Visit them online at mauicoffeeroasters.com. Like Latitudes, furnishings for life. Visit them online at latitudeshawaii.com. Michael McCartney's wardrobe for Maui Live is furnished by him. A men's store featuring shirts, t-shirts, pants, shorts, and accessories. Located at 4310 Lower Hanoa-Pi'ilani Road in Kahana. Visit online at himmaui.com.
And now, here's Andrew Molina.
Maui Maui Live is underwritten by some of Maui's best businesses, like Casanova, with 2 incredible restaurants in Makawao and Kahului. Visit them online at casanovamaui.com. Maui Academy of Performing Arts and the Stepping Stone Playhouse. Visit them online at mauiacademy.org. Mana'o Radio, 91.5 FM, and online at mana'oradio.com. Maui Coffee Roasters, fresh roasted Hawaiian coffee. Visit them online at mauicoffeeroasters.com. Like Latitudes, furnishings for life. Visit them online at latitudeshawaii.com. Michael McCartney's wardrobe for Maui Live is furnished by him, a men's store featuring shirts, t-shirts, pants, shorts, and accessories. Located at 4310 Lower Hanoa-Pi'ilani Road in Kahana. Visit online at himmaui.com.
And once again, here's Andrew Molina.
Maui Live is underwritten by some of Maui's best businesses, like Casanova, with 2 incredible restaurants in Makawao and Kahului. Visit them online at casanovamaui.com. Maui Academy of Performing Arts and the Stepping Stone Playhouse. Visit them online at mauiacademy.org. Mana'o Radio, 91.5 FM, and online at mana'oradio.com. Maui Coffee Roasters, fresh roasted Hawaiian coffee. Visit them online at mauicoffeeroasters.com. Like Latitudes, furnishings for life. Visit them online at latitudeshawaii.com. Michael McCartney's wardrobe for Maui Live is furnished by him, a men's store featuring shirts, t-shirts, pants, shorts, and accessories. Located at 4310 Lower Hanoa-Pi'ilani Road in Kahana. Visit online at himmaui.com.
Thanks for being with us on Maui Live. I'm Eric John Molina, and we'll see you next time.
Well, that's all the time we have for this week's Maui Live, Maui's TV and radio show spotlighting Maui's incredible talent. Maui Live is taped live for television and radio each and every week at various locations around Maui. Maui Live features lots of great music and interviews with local celebrities. Maui Live is a production of Larry John Wright Hawaii and Silver Pixel Studios. See you next week for Maui Live.